Damn.
Everybody, this is Robert from Asia Pacific Gardening. You can see my head right here, what the size is, and compare with this tree. This giant tree right here. We're going to work today. We're going to share our knowledge with you. Hopefully you can learn from what we going to prune this tree. This is a nice maple tree. Just 16 feet approximately from cross right here, and pretty much the same, like a 16 feet tall. But this is grown on the slope too. If you're looking at the inside, the big structure, if we open up, looks really nice a structure, this maple tree. So hopefully you enjoyed this video.
Let's look at the inside. So this is the inside canopy. It's pretty full. Not sure how old this tree is. The owner's been here for 3 years. This was here when he got here. And no record of this tree or who has pruned it. But look at this shadow here. It's just a big blob. By the time we're done, you should be able to see the movement of the branches, unless it's a cloudy and rainy day. But this is beautiful. Let's crouch down. There's the inside of the canopy. This is a lot of work, a lot of decision making. Probably close to 1,000 cuts that we have to carefully think through. But the movement of the tree is incredible. Look at this. I can monkey around up there. I can probably climb up to the top and prune that without using a ladder. I don't even know how to perch a ladder in here. Okay, so this video will be a little bit different. Instead of a full time lapse, there's been a few comments in the past asking for a more in-depth analysis. So I think I'm going to just let the camera run for one section of the tree, kind of share my pruning process and thought process. And the owner also wants to learn, so if he's not camera shy, maybe we can film the lesson here together with him. If not, it will just be me babbling about random stuff, flapping around like a babkin. All right, let's look at the tree from outside again. So this is now from the yard side. This is a very full canopy. Holy moly. I think this is the widest part of the tree. So from here to here is probably 15 or so feet. From down there to there, I'm guessing 12, maybe 15 feet. I'm gonna be here for a while. Can't do it all in one day because we still have a business to run. And this is now from the steps of the porch. Look at this beautiful view. It's now obstructing the street. Actually, let me film from over there so you can see the size of this place. So I was just up there. This is the street view. This tree is massive, boy. And then when we're done with it, you can see the structure. Because right now it's just a blob. Looks like a leafy cake pop. And remember, the value of a maple tree is not about the density of the leaves, but if that's what you like, that's fine. But we firmly believe the value of a maple and the beauty of a maple is seeing the movement of the branches. And right now you can't really see the branches. You can't see the branches at all. Okay, let the lesson begin. So now let's see a size comparison from when we're up here. Look how big this tree is compared to my dad. It's pretty massive.
We're going to start pruning the maple tree. This giant tree here is from the different angle. You have to carefully to study the tree. If you're looking at the tree right now, from here, you can see the other side is really high. And this
you mean like the bottom?
The bottom, and this is really low. See here, just really low, almost touched down to the ground. So we want to make adjustment, make it even better. And also this is really dense. I mean, there's so many branches because the light condition and area condition. So some of the tree, like example right now I'm looking at here, this branch right here is really dropping down. When you're pruning the tree, you don't want to prune the tree like this and working on it. You try to separate section by section to looking at the tree. Right now here you can see one branch is right here. Bring the camera right here. This one is a drop the branch down right here. It's not adding any beauty. You can see we can start from cutting on this part right here. Okay. And cutting this part right here. This part right here. This already bringing up probably the size like this from what they're dropping right now. Okay, so we're not just like a sis just go cut like this. So you need to like a haircut. You need to layer to looking at the tree. So
and you want to find movement and sharp angles.
Correct. We like the movement, and you can see this is all new growth. You can see the branch here is really green. And if I put it down the branches,
wait. Okay, it's really green. Yeah. That's all new growth.
All new growth. And if I put it back in my hand, you can see this point here will be dropped like a 13 to 15 inches drop right here. So this is the one make the branches too heavy and the branches laying down like this. So you have to consider in the future, like example this one here, we don't want that heavy, and plus we want to balance up with the other side.
Yeah, this is way too low compared to that side.
Let me cut this part right here first. I can see right here. Okay, 1, 2, 3. And this one.
And where are you cutting? Let me get a close-up look so people can understand.
So you can cut after these 2 small branches right here. Cut like this. And now you see this is the long one. See? So from, let me put it back this. It was like this.
Yeah, and these branches were drooped lower too.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was like that.
Like that. And now we move it up. Basically, we remove the branch like a 12 inches at least from the branches right here. So bring this tree up. So that's how to balance up the other side. Of course, we still need to make adjustment. Like now, after you cut this one here, we go this one here. See how low this one here, right?
Oh, there we go. It was hard
this
to see
is
on
really
camera.
low. And we can cut right here first. Okay? Look at us right here. When you move, see how much is different? This was dropped like, this is like also like a 12 inches at this.
Yeah.
Now you can see this part right here. Okay? Just don't looking at the whole thing first, just section by section. I believe this one we can cut right here. Now we already have that much, remove it.
And we've only done like what, 4 cuts?
1, 2, 3, 4 cut. Yes.
So when pruning a maple, try to prune it as far back as where you need to. Don't prune from here, here, here. Like if we started pruning here, that's a lot of unnecessary cut. Just cut where it's most important. Save yourself the time.
Well, if you don't have experience, of course, you're welcome to cut from here and cut back right here. The only thing is taking your time.
Let's talk about the 1, 2, 3 rule. This is a good one too, and we can show this to John.
So let's get the black color background right here. Put right here.
Okay.
So maple tree, again, always grow 1, 2, 3. So this, the one in the middle, is always continue to grow. When we cut the middle right here. Why we cut the middle right here? Keep the space in these 2 branches. Of course, you can cut right here and you can see here, these branches will be developed and will be crossing with these branches right. There's no space. So we cut right here. You can see how big the space. And this tree will be developed 2 different directions. again, of course, you can, if this is too long, too busy, you can cut right here, and this is became like an angle.
Then you can cut here to make it shorter.
You can cut right here, making it shorter. You can cut right here, making it shorter. This already cut that much hair right there. Okay?
So we just do this 1,000 times pretty much.
1,000 times, yes. Earlier we talking about the small branches 1, 2, 3. Now we see here 1, 2, 3 in the big branches right here. So if you're not sure if this is the correct one, you can use the plastic bag, cover this to see if this is the right branches you want to remove. Okay, that's by experience. And plus, this branches is nothing grow right here. It's a dead branches, not adding any beauty. So I've decided to remove it right here. So they open up, give you the space in between.
Now a small bird can probably fly and perch on this.
There you go.
Remember, it should prune it in a way where a small bird can fly through the canopy and perch on the branch.
Yeah. So we already cleaned up a little bit. Then we go a little bit slightly the detail. This is also crossing each other right here. You can see. This branch.
I want to film the detail too.
Yeah, this one crossing is right here. It's not adding any beauty. So this is extra. Of course, you can remove this one.
Well, hold on, you're moving too much. Okay.
Of course, you can remove this one, but this one is close to the main trunk right here. You can see the difference. Whatever, when you prune the tree, try to remember, keep your experience how to do in the future. See right here? Keep open the space. Again, here, 1, 2, 3. Let me stay here, okay? Right here, 1, 2, 3. And this is too long. See? We open up.
Keep going.
And
Let's just finish this whole section.
yeah,
In real time, you can kind of see how fast Robert moves.
so you can take a look like this from the side. And this one here crossing, see here crossing to the other side, remove from here.
That's hard to see depth on the camera. I'm gonna try to get it from up here.
Sorry, my hand is moving, so probably you cannot focus. And I believe this is a little bit too long.
I think that crow agrees.
See now, if you put the white paper right here, you can see this already open. Just need to cut back a little bit this one here. So this one pretty much is open up.
A lot
Done.
more than before.
Lot more. You compare apple to apple with the other one, we not open up yet. You can
Yeah,
see.
this is super dense.
Yeah.
Look at that. Look at that action. Compared to this,
See?
much clearer. You can't even see my hand underneath this.
Yeah, you can put your hand right here. You can see the difference.
Yeah.
So now we're going to work on here. I know this is the really long. So we don't need to have a lot of branches for the maple. We need the space in between, let the plant can grow healthy.
And for those who are new to pruning maples, you can go pretty aggressive with it. And even if you prune the wrong branch, it doesn't matter because it's just gonna grow next year and you won't know. And maple is never one and done. It needs continuous work, a yearly pruning. After we prune it this year, it won't be overgrown like this by next spring, but it will grow quite a bit still.
See this too? Open up already.
That fast in real time.
Yes.
And
That's
think of the branches like a plumbing system too. Whatever you prune off, it doesn't hurt the tree. It just concentrates the energy to the remaining branches to build a stronger canopy and ramification.
And also you compare with the next. This is your pattern. This one follow this one, follow this one. This one have to follow this one. So you can work on this section. I'm not looking at all the whole tree. We go to section by section. So let's work on this one right here.
Yeah. And for new maple pruners, you may be wondering, well, isn't the rule to prune just less than 30%? For maple, that is not true. That 30% rule stems from a very fragile tree species. Maples, you can prune quite a bit. We pruned 60%, 70% before, and it's totally fine. And we prune maple trees year-round. As long as your tree is healthy, your maple can take heavy pruning, and it will actually encourage a lot of new growth and stronger ramification growth with a proper prune. Okay, I think at this point we can set it on a time lapse and we can show the slow transformation across this whole tree. What do you think?
So looking here.
Oh,
so
you just
before
ignored my question.
See here, right here. We open up already. And you compare with this one here. Open up already. Right? And there's no lower branches, and this side, I believe, pretty close like the other side.
I think so.
Yeah, pretty close at the other side. So this is the pattern,
and
how to decide it.
This is kind of the height.
Yeah, and you can see here it's too low.
Oh yeah, this one is too low.
Too low. One, two, three, cut the middle. And this one crossing.
You can just prune the whole tree. I'll just hold the camera.
Actually, whole camera probably easier.
I know. That's why. I think that joke went over his head. Okay, I think I'll set it on a time lapse so I can help move this tree along. Alright, so this video we cover a lot of like in-depth detail and precision pruning stuff, and this video is already running kind of long, so we have a lot of work to do on the time lapse and the transformation of this tree, but you're gonna have to wait till next week to see that. Don't forget to hit like, subscribe. 75% of our viewers don't subscribe. If you subscribe to our channel, not only is it free for you, it helps us. We would really appreciate that. Hope you like the information of this video. Tune in next week where we will show you the whole transformation of this massive tree. Catch you later.